Hi, welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today, we are celebrating the Feast of the Holy Family. And the reading today is a very important reading. And I'd like to concentrate especially on the prophecy of Simeon. And this is a familiar passage to all of us, but I'd like to concentrate on that and allow it to be the main message of our feast today. Simeon was waiting for the consolation of Israel as described in the passage. And what's the consolation of Israel? Well, Israel as a nation is not doing well. At this point, they were conquered by their enemies. They were under the Roman rule, and they were struggling to live out the way of life God has called them to live. And he was waiting for the consolation of Israel. Who's that? The Messiah. The King of Israel, the new king that will establish God's reign again. And he was moved with the Holy Spirit as soon as he saw the family of Jesus, and Jesus being presented in the temple, which was a tradition during their time. And here is what the prophet Simeon said. Lord, now let your servant depart in peace, according to your word. For mine eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the presence of all peoples, a light for revelation to the Gentiles and for glory to your people Israel. And his father and mother marveled at what was said about him. And Simeon blessed them and said to Mary, his mother, Behold, this child is set for the fall and rising of many in Israel, and for a sign that is spoken against, and a sword will pierce through your own soul also, that thoughts out of many hearts may be revealed. Simeon was giving thanks because he saw the salvation. Who's the salvation? Jesus Christ. But this passage is also anticipating what will happen to Jesus. Simeon looks at Mary and tells Mary, a sword will also pierce your soul, referring to what will happen to Jesus when he offers his life on the cross. This feast is supposed to be a happy feast, right? It's about the feast of the Holy Family. And yet it is also a feast celebrating who Jesus Christ is. We are still celebrating the feast of the Incarnation, and Simeon is telling us, see the salvation. The salvation is Jesus. The salvation of our families, the salvation of our personal lives. If you are lost, where do you go? You don't go to anyone else. You go to Jesus. But he's warning us, if we go to Jesus, our souls will be pierced. It will be the cause of our rising and our falling. The rising of our good life and the falling of the bad life in us. What is bad in us will fall. We celebrate today the Feast of the Holy Family. The family is under attack. We want to restore it. If you restore the family, you restore society. And who is the solution? Simeon says, I have seen with my eyes the salvation that God has provided for us. Jesus Christ. Let's follow him. Let's make a decision to be his disciple. And let's celebrate this feast, knowing that God has come to save us in Jesus Christ. God bless you.